Welcome back into Wake Up America. Some sad news to report. Elvis Presley's only child, Lisa Marie Presley, sadly died yesterday at the age of 54 following a hospitalization after suffering cardiac arrest in her home. Her mother, Priscilla Presley, announcing the passing of her passionate and strong daughter, putting out a statement yesterday asking for privacy, but thanking everyone for their love and prayers. For more on all this, let's welcome back in the host of the Naughty But Nice podcast, Rob Shooter. Rob, such sad news here, especially considering, she was at the Golden Globes with Priscilla, who's 77 now, on Tuesday night, and Austin Butler, who won Best Actor for his role in the movie Elvis, that biopic, thanked the family, and Lisa Marie was crying.
Yeah. I had reporters in the room who said that she looked a little wobbly, but she certainly had no indication that this was coming. She was found in the early hours of the morning by her housekeeper. Her ex-husband, who still lives with her, administered CPR until the medical staff got there. It looked really bad from the moment she entered the hospital, and then late last night, it was confirmed that she had indeed passed away. Insiders are telling me that earlier in the day, she had complained about chest pain, but nobody saw this coming.
Yeah, and the police were quick to make it clear yesterday that there were no drugs at the scene. It does not seem like this. Obviously, we'll find out when the autopsy is performed, but this was not, it didn't appear to be suicide or anything like that, and it didn't appear to be drug involved. Let me play you that soundbite of Austin Butler acknowledging the Presley family. Take a look.
I also want to thank our incredible producers and Warner Brothers and the Presley family. Thank you, guys. Thank you for opening your hearts, your memories, your home to me. Lisa Marie, Priscilla, I love you forever.
Rob, can you talk about who she was? She didn't have an easy life. She absolutely adored her dad, the king of rock and roll. He died tragically at the age of 42 when she was just 9 years old.
Just 9 years old. Her mom and dad were already divorced when her dad passed away. So she was going back and forth from Graceland to her mom's house in California. Her dad passed away at a very, very early age. And then the rest of her life became really about her father. It was very difficult for her to ever venture out on her own, to have her own identity. She tried a music career. That was not very successful. She was married and divorced 4 times, including to Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson. She had 4 children, one of whom committed suicide in her home. So a really tragic life. And then she also too had horrible financial troubles. When Elvis died, he was only worth about $5 million. Priscilla, his wife, really built up the myth, the legend that we talk about today, and obviously turned Graceland into one of the most famous homes in the world. She inherited all that, and there's talk today that she might have even been in debt when she passed away. So a troubled life. I think we look at these people and think they have everything. They're rich, they're famous, but they also come with lots of troubles.
So many parallels between she and her late father. As you mentioned, her business manager, who she got rid of in 2005, he was mismanaging her estate, just like Colonel Tom Parker did with Elvis, and that was depicted, of course, in the movie Elvis. We all learned about that. Certain generations will know Priscilla, the mom, from the Naked Gun movies. Certain generations will know Lisa Marie from her own music career, particularly in the early 2000s. She was married to Michael Jackson and the actor Nicolas Cage, but over the last decade or so, she has sort of disappeared from public life. Why do you think that is?
When her son committed suicide a few years ago, that was a real turning point. In fact, if you go on her social media, the last post that she ever made was about her son. It was posted a couple of years ago. She also too really battled with drugs, with substance abuse. She's been quite honest about the amount of time she's been in and out of rehab. She did have 2 young twins. They're 13-year-olds now, 13-year-old girls. And I'm told that most of her life now is being a mom, and that's where she really found some happiness, which makes what happened just so much more tragic. She seemed to be in a good place in her life, and the film's a huge success. And the film's really important for this family because not only is it going to secure Elvis's legacy, it's also making them a lot of money. And believe it or not, they need to make money.
Well, and your heart breaks for those young twins. You had reporters at the Golden Globes on Tuesday night. We have heard, as you mentioned, that she did not look great. She appeared to be frail. At one point, she was being interviewed by Billy Bush on the red carpet, and she grabbed the arm of the gentleman next to her. What else are you hearing about how she was on Tuesday night? I also heard she left immediately after the Austin Butler speech.
She did. She just really came for that moment, and then she did not go to any of the after parties. We didn't see her afterwards. On the red carpet, she only did a few interviews, and most of them were to support the movie. She doesn't enjoy doing press. She doesn't enjoy being out there. She was there to support the movie. Once again, this movie is very important, not just for legacy, but for financial. And I have an exclusive, I think. I was hitting the phones all night this morning. My team had been up all night working on this, and it looks as if she's going to be laid to rest at Graceland, where her son is, and obviously her dad, the king, is there too.
Oh, my goodness. Well, she was great, and she will be missed. Too young, 54 years old. Rob Shooter, thanks so much for being on with us this morning and telling us more about Lisa Marie Presley. We appreciate it. Stay with us here on Wake.